Oh, hey! Welcome back to MobilityWOD. Steve Harwood on the ground. CrossFit Woodinville. Here's what we've got going on today. Oftentimes when we're talking about mobilizing movements, it's important to keep in mind that usually we're taking one joint at a time. And most of the big two-joint muscles, the big drivers of the body, control more than one joint at one time. So if we look at the knee and the hip, that's posterior chain, for example, and we're not working on hip extension or knee extension, we're working on knee and hip extension. So when we're talking about kind of mobilizing these things, sometimes we want to make sure we're kind of biasing both joints at both angles. So here's the first thing Steve's going to do. He's going to wind up. If you remember that tissue load ordering or tissue sequencing, the tissue that gets loaded first in range gets loaded maximally. So by loading up the knee to the chest first, and then applying the load here, he's biased more to kind of the proximal or high glutes, high kind of posterior musculature, yeah? So we're going to do a contract relax here. You can choke way up. You can grab your ankle from the band. He doesn't even need the band. So what he's going to do is he's going to go 5 seconds on, really resisting himself. He's making the stretch face. It's a private face. You don't want to do that. And then release. Now he goes right into that new range. Reloading the knee first, and then to the chest. If you have a little kid around, they can help out by just sitting on your leg. It makes it worse, doesn't it? And then you can even sit on your leg and then just lean back into it. You don't even, it's not even technical, right? You can always torture someone more if it's a super friend. It's pretty comfortable. So he's going to go 5 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 minutes minimum dose. Second piece then is that he can certainly reload the knee first, which is going to stress more behind the knee, or the lower kind of musculature, and then load in this position. Don't grab your foot, that creates hot nervy pain. Just leave that sciatic nerve alone. But let's do it standing up. Conjugate model of stretching. What we've done, we set up the band here. You can do it with a straight band on your leg, on your back. He's going to put that in his hip crease, and he's going to step forward as far as he can. Leg is straight first, back straight, belly tight, and he's going to go ahead and just load that hip forward. What's happening now is that the band is pulling that hip to the back of the socket, and now we can really get into that high kind of, corner of the joint mobility, but we're really exaggerating kind of this distal piece first because of those tissues we've loaded first. 5 seconds on, give us 5 seconds of beat down. He's got his quad on, he's driving his heel into the bottom, release. And he goes a little bit further forward, trying to keep the back straight. Don't need any more neural tension with the flex back. Good, and he hangs out there for 2 minutes. Next time you're up in Woodinville, Washington, come by and hang out and go to Olympic lifting with some strong kids. We'll see you guys tomorrow.